Well, hello, Transparent Church and friends. This is Pastor James with the Word of the Day. Today, I want to spotlight Ephesians chapter 4, verse number 32 from the New Living Translation, where we find these words. Instead, be kind to each other, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, just as God, through Christ, has forgiven you. Well, as we get started today and continue in the theme on grace, today I want to use as a theme grace to forgive. The Apostle Paul talks to us about living in the light as children of the light who have been born again because of grace, who are incidentally not just recipients of God's grace, but who should rather also be extenders of God's grace. And it's important to note that when God gives us grace, because He's forgiven us and loved us in spite of our faults, failures as well, we need to do the same with others. But many times it's a challenge for us to forgive those that have offended us or to forgive those who have hurt us. I want to challenge you to join me today in remembering the fact that God wants us to live tender-hearted, forgiving one another because of grace. That same grace that God used to forgive you and I, we should have some residue or overflow of grace in our lives because of God to extend grace to others. Because just like you and I are not perfect, everyone around us is not perfect either. But when we allow grace to come in, it allows us to show a side of God. So today, the Hump Day help is simply this. There is grace for your race. Grace is not about, even when it comes to forgiveness, having the ability to have willpower to forgive, but it's again allowing God to have His power empower us to forgive. So remember that God has grace for your race. You and I can't do it in our own strength, but through grace, through God, all things are possible, even the ability to forgive those who have hurt us knowingly and unknowingly. Remember, there is grace for your race. Make it a great day, and Lord willing, we'll see you next time.